Kylian Mbappe scored 2 goals in 4 second-half minutes to send France into the World Cup quarter-finals with a thrilling 4-3 win over Argentina. For the first time ever, a World Cup match ended 4-3 over 90 minutes, and the encounter in Kazan certainly didn't disappoint. An enthralling contest saw goal of the tournament contenders from both Angel Di Maria and Benjamin Pavard, and even an improbably dramatic finale after Sergio Aguero's injury time effort gave Argentina hope. But Mbappe, the Euros 200 million PSG sensation, still only 19, proved the difference with a magnificent individual display. He netted France's third goal in the 64th minute and sealed the win 4 minutes later with a cool finish to set up a quarter-final clash with either Uruguay or Portugal. Benjamin Pavard also netted a fine strike for France to level the scores at 2-2 after Antoine Griezmann's 13th-minute penalty had opened the scoring. Argentina had briefly led 2-1 for 9 minutes early in the second half, a lead they had scarcely deserved. However, Angel Di Maria's fine strike in the 41st minute drew them level before Gabriel Mercado put them ahead after the break. Substitute Sergio Aguero added a third in stoppage time, but the Albiceleste head home, and Les Bleus move on. All the action, as it happened, below. Starting teams: France, Lloris, Pavard, Varane, Umtiti, Hernandez, Kante, Pogba, Mbappe, Griezmann, Matuidi, Giroud. Argentina's Armani, Mercado, Otamendi, Rojo, Tagliafico, Mascherano, Perez, Banega, Di Maria, even Messi. Key events: goal France 4-3 Argentina, Aguero 1651 GOAL. France 4-2 Argentina, Mbappe 1629 GOAL. France 3-2 Argentina, Mbappe 1623 GOAL. France 2-2 Argentina, Pavard 1616 GOAL. France 1-2 Argentina, Mercado 16071704. Thanks for joining our commentary this afternoon. Until next time, goodbye. 1705. When France needed one of their key men to come to the fore, it was Mbappe. He could be their leading man for the rest of the tournament, after proving that he is one of the elite players in world football with this performance. On the other side, Lionel Messi gave his all for Argentina, but did not have the quality around him to see his team through to the quarter-finals. That may have been his final action at the World Cup. 1705. France are through to the quarter-finals of the World Cup after a 7-goal thriller at the Kazan Arena. 5 of the goals came in an action-packed second half. Kylian Mbappe well and truly announced himself as a superstar to the world with a match-winning brace. Les Bleus needed a response after falling behind to Gabriel Mercado's deflection in the early stages of the half. It came first from Benjamin Pavard's stunner before Mbappe took control with a brace, displaying a clinical edge in the box. Sergio Aguero set up a tense couple of minutes, but Didier Deschamps' side held out for the win to advance to the last 8. 17:0090 plus 5 minutes minute by minute full time. France 4-3 Argentina 1654-90 plus 5 minutes minute by minute. One final chance for Argentina as Aguero works the ball over to Misa on the left flank. He drills his effort into the box, but it's deflected over the bar by Fazio. 170,990 plus 3 mins minute by minute. Otamendi is booked for kicking the ball into Pogba after a challenge by Mercado. 17,0990 plus 3 mins minute by minute. Giroud is booked for squaring up to Otamendi before the referee brings the situation under control. 1651 KEY event goal. France 4-3 Argentina. Aguero, unbelievable from Messi. Terrific header from Aguero. 2 minutes of injury time remaining. 16:52:90 plus 3 mins minute by minute goal. Life for Argentina. Aguero scores. 4-3. There's hope yet for Argentina as Messi conjures a brilliant cross to the back post. Aguero pulls off his man to head down towards the bottom corner, placing his effort past Lloris. Is there time for another leveler? 16:52:90 plus 3 mins minute by minute. Messi curls a fine cross to the back post for Aguero to head home. 16:50:90 plus 2 mins minute by minute. Argentina are running on empty now. They've nothing left to give this afternoon. 16:48:90 mins minute by minute. There will be 4 minutes of added time. 16:48:89 mins minute by minute. Di Maria breaks past Hernandez down the right flank, then cuts back onto his left foot. He sends his cross low towards the near post, but Umtiti is there to clear behind. 16:48:89 mins minute by minute. Mbappe is withdrawn for the final stages of the match to a standing ovation from the France fans. Varane replaces him up front. 16:45:87 mins minute by minute. Di Maria has 2 attempts to cross into the box from the right flank. His first is headed back to him by Hernandez, and the second is over everyone in the box and out for a goal kick. 16:44:86 mins minute by minute. Aguero latches onto a through ball from Banega before firing at goal, but Varane gets across to make the block. 16:44:85 mins minute by minute. Messi gets the better of Becker, and he surges forward by knocking the ball into space. He reaches his own pass forward and strikes a goal. However, Messi is off balance and sees his effort saved with ease by Lloris. 16:43:83 mins minute by minute. Aguero wins the ball in the final third from Pavard, but before he can cross it back into the middle, France have numbers there to thwart the forward. 16:42:83 mins minute by minute. Becker comes on for France in the closing stages to replace Griezmann. 16:41:82 mins minute by minute. Di Maria battles to get the better of Pavard on the left, only to scuff his cross behind for a goal kick. It's looking bleak for Argentina in the closing stages. 16:40:80 mins minute by minute. Messi works his way past Kante on the edge of the box before picking out Misa on the right flank. However, Misa cannot pick out a cross as his effort is deflected into the arms of Lloris. 16:38:79 mins minute by minute. Misa attempts to break past the challenge of Hernandez on the flank, but the defender holds firm with a solid tackle. 16:35:77 mins minute by minute. Mascherano pulls back Pavard on the charge and concedes a free kick. He's fortunate to escape a second booking. 16:34:75 mins minute by minute. Misa gets the nod ahead of Higuain and Dybala to enter the action in the final third. 16:35-75 minutes by minute. Tolisso comes onto the pitch to provide an extra piece of security in the middle with fresh legs to replace Matuidi. 16:33-75 minutes by minute. Mbappe is the first teenager to score at least twice in a World Cup match since Pelé vs Sweden in 1958. 16:32-74 minutes by minute. Kante leads a breakout from the back from Les Bleus. He offloads to Mbappe on the edge of the box, but the striker goes for the unselfish offload to Griezmann and miscues his pass. 16:31-73 minutes by minute. Pavard joins Matuidi in the book for his foul on Di Maria. 16:31-72 minutes by minute. Di Maria has space on the left flank, and he tries to send a cross into the box. He gets the ball away, but then gets clattered late by Pavard, earning a free kick. 16:31-72 minutes by minute. Matuidi is booked for a foul on Messi, pulling back the Argentina skipper.